TV, the home of sport and entertainment. Well, let's quickly look into the Carling Cup that is happening on the 3rd and 4th of February. And I'm talking about the game that is going to happen between Arsenal at home against Chelsea, while we are going to watch Newcastle, Manchester City will be at home against Newcastle United on the 4th. Yeah, so let me start from the Arsenal versus Chelsea game, because they are going to play the first game and that will be on the 3rd. Well, we all know that since the employment of the new Chelsea manager, which is Liam, he has played 7 games. 7 games since he got employed, and he has only lost 1 game, and that 1 game was against Arsenal in the Carling Cup. Yes, in this same Carling Cup where Arsenal went to the Stamford Bridge to defeat Chelsea by 3-2. In that game, we saw 2 goals by Garnacho, and White, Gyökeres, and Zubimendi got the 3 goals for Arsenal. Well, it was really a great game, because if you look at it, that was a very interesting game. Arsenal got the first goal first before. Arsenal scored 2 before Chelsea got the 1, and yeah, the last goal was scored by Garnacho. The match was quite interesting, I must say, and let me first give kudos to Liam, because he has won 6 games out of his 7 matches, and that shows that he is really in for something. But the question is, can Chelsea come to Emirates to come and defeat Arsenal? That I don't know. Well, let me look into their Premier League games. In their last Premier League matches, during the weekend, Chelsea played 3-2 against West Ham. The match was quite dramatic because we saw a lot of dramas towards the end of the game. It was full of drama, but Chelsea were able to get their winning goal in the 9th minute of the game. Now, Arsenal played against Leeds United and they won comfortably. They won 4-0 against Leeds. Now, should we use this game to judge how their performance is going to be? Let's not forget that the Carling Cup is going to be the second leg of the semi-final. And that match is going to determine who is going to play the final. It is their performance that we judge. Do you think Chelsea can defeat Arsenal at the Emirates? Do you think Arsenal is going to just let it off for Chelsea to clinch? Well, I don't know how the match is going to end, but let's see how that goes. Now, moving on, let me go to Newcastle versus mancity. Mancity are going to play at the Etihad. Mancity won Newcastle away from home, and they played the first leg ended in 2-0. Now, Newcastle are going to play without Bruno Guimaraes. Why? Because he's injured and he couldn't perform. He couldn't play in their weekend game. But do you think Newcastle can go to the Etihad to defeat mancity? I don't think so. Why? Because there are some injured players, and with injury, we all know how matches end. I'm not saying that the other players won't perform. Yes, they are going to perform, but there is 80%, in fact 70% possibility of Manchester City beating Newcastle. Why? Because Man City are going to be playing at home, and you know, when they team play at home, is like a major. They have this opportunity. In fact, they have an edge over their opponents. So for that game, I am giving it to Man City, because I know Man City are going to do everything they can to get the winning. Now, who are you going to be willing to see play the final of the Carabao Cup this season? Is it going to be Arsenal versus Man City, or is it going to be Chelsea versus Man City, or are we even looking at Newcastle in the final against Chelsea or Arsenal? Let me know your thoughts.